Hello, angels. Welcome back to my channel. Here I talk about spirituality, following your passions, and I also do energy and card readings. I'm here to expand your awareness, mind, and spirit. Today we're doing a collective reading, and I'm feeling an energy here that is rushing. I always say this. I'm Russian, so I always say, oh, I'm Russian. Like whenever someone says that, like, oh, why are you Russian? Or rushing, or whatever, I'll be like, oh yeah, I am Russian. So I feel like someone Russian. If you're Russian, comment down below. Let me know that you're. I'm Russian too. Hey, привет, как дела? Anyways, so I'm sensing an energy, a rushed energy here. And I'm also sensing another energy here of someone who is working on slowing down. So there's two energies here. Someone who has to work on slowing down and someone who is working on slowing down. And I'm also sensing that you are on the right path and you have been cleaning up your environment. You have been cleaning up your energy, clearing your energy, and you need to keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. You are on the right path. So this is just calling me, like the fact that this one card is just like bloop. It's calling me and it wants me to. Oh, okay. Death in reverse. Ooh, I got this card in the previous reading that I just posted. It's a love reading. It's the highest timeline in love. All my readings are the very highest timeline. So death upright is a ending and a new beginning. So right after an ending, there's a new beginning. 222 on the timer. That is balance and harmony, and it also represents like divine union, and that's synchronistic because like I said, my last reading was a love reading. It's the highest timeline in love. So check it out if you like to listen to love readings. So in reverse, there's no ending. So this is the opposite. What's the opposite of death? Life. You're living. You're living your life. This is the highest timeline. Like I said, I don't know if I said it already. All my readings are aligning to the very, very highest timeline. I just really need to emphasize that because if you're not aligning to this right now, this could be future. So I'm going to get back to this. So yes, you are living to your life to the fullest. I feel like you're changing the way that you speak. You're speaking life into your life. Maybe you used to be a person who would be like, or maybe you do this now and you should change it. Maybe you used to be a person who would be like, oh my God, I'm dead. You know, when people say that, when they're like laughing, they'll be like, ha ha ha, ha I'm dead. So now you started, or you should start saying, I'm living. Like, that's so funny. I'm living. Like, say that instead. Like, speak life into your life. I just saw a 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then I realized my deck was upside down. And I saw 10 of Cups. So yeah, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That is so upright. It's someone like you're investing. So you need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in your health by eating healthier, going to the gym, working out, moving your body, dance, go for a run. You don't even need to go lift weights, but you should. It's really, really good for you to lift weights. So yeah, like do invest in yourself creatively, like find your passions and follow them, and like invest your money instead of buying and like going out and like spending money on nicotine or pot or whatever other, substances. Invest into your business, invest into your 10 of cups, into your best life. 10 of cups, this is your best life, your very, very best life, like fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. This is happiness, joy, love, family, a house. Like you got a house on the by a river, like your dream home, and like your divine counterpart. You're in divine union within, and it's reflected back to you externally. This is your highest timeline, by the way. So, yeah, you're investing in, you need to, or you are already. I feel like there's two energies here. There's people, confirmation. There's people who need to invest more into themselves, and there are people who are already investing in themselves. And yeah, keep doing that if you are, and do it if you're not. In your highest timeline, you're living your best life. You're living your best life. This is your like this, I mean, not your purpose. I mean, it is. You're here on this earth to live your best life. You just have to choose it. God gave us free will. That is one of the greatest gifts that God has given us, is free will to choose to live a life that's unfulfilling, or live a life that is fulfilling, that's with God. The low vibration, the devil lies to you and tells you that, like, that it has the very best for you, or it has what you want, what you perceive to want. But they're lying. The demons, devil, the low vibration, the people who are in a low vibration, who are connecting with their lower self, they're lying to you, and they are like trying to keep you in a low vibration. So, like, but it's meant to be. It's a test of your faith. You have to keep choosing your best life. You have to keep choosing to live your best life, to fulfill yourself without hurting yourself or anyone else. Don't, and fulfilling yourself, not hurting you, the planet, not hurting the planet, not hurting any other person. Integrity, like God wants you to have integrity. Confirmation. My phone just buzzed off again. And I got the Hanged Man. You are in and out of the spiritual realm. You're here on this earth, and you're here. Like, in your highest timeline, you're present in your reality. You're not trying to escape your reality. You just surrender and you give it to God. You say, Jesus, take the wheel, and you just let it go. All the things that you like ever worried about, you let it go and you give it to God, and you choose gratitude instead, and you choose to trust God. You choose to have faith. You're grateful for all the things that you have. You're grateful for the air that you breathe. You're grateful for the water that you drink. And you don't take no bullshit. You don't take no shit from anyone. You either, if people are treating you in any way that's not good for you, you walk away. You surrender. You look at things from a different perspective. You look at things from the highest perspective, from God's point of view. If people, like, someone you're in a relationship with isn't treating you well, you look at it from God's eyes. Like, okay, I see my divinity, and this person is maybe not seeing their divinity. So God wants me to walk away because this person has more work to do on their own, and there's nothing I can do. You know that you can't change anyone. People need to choose for themselves. Like I said, God gave us free will. People need to choose the good, to love, unconditionally love, not conditional love, to forgive, to be grateful, to choose to follow their passions and do what they love that's not hurting anyone or them or the planet or any animals, anything that's not hurting anyone. You get it. Integrity. God is leading everyone to integrity, but the devil is louder than God. Because why? Why? Because you're in a low vibration. 1111 on the timer. Because you're in a low vibration, the devil is going to be louder. And God is higher up in the higher vibrations. So it's going to be a little quieter. God, like God's voice. But God is always there. But people choose not to listen. But you listen. You listen to God, and you have discernment, and you know what God what God is telling you, like what it feels like, that it feels good. If it's leading you to do good, it's leading you to not hurt anyone or yourself. And when it's like the double, the low vibration, your demons, whatever you want to call it, your lower self, it's gonna not feel good. It's gonna lead you astray. So you choose to follow what God is telling you to do, the very best. You choose the very, very best for yourself because you want your best life. Ooh, we got the lovers. This is meant to be for you to like confirmation, to go through. This is still upright, even if it's upside down. It has both meanings. So like you have a new beginning. Like there's always endings and new beginnings. There's always cycles. There's like it's like a fractal. It goes from like on a small scale, like every day that's a cycle, every single day, and then we have like the week, that's like a whole week cycle, and then we have the month. So that's like bigger. It gets expands, and then there's the year, and then there's a decade. Like, but yeah, and check out my previous reading. You have divine union coming in your highest timeline. If you are in your highest timeline, when you surrender, when oh wait, hold on. Yeah, when you are fulfilling yourself, you're doing what you love, you're in divine union within your masculine and feminine energy within you. You need to like be your own protector. You're like, what the masculine energy provides, protects. What else? Divine masculine. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Maybe I should learn more about what the divine masculine and feminine energy. I know feminine is like creative, nurturing, compassionate, and relaxing, like and letting things be attracted to you. Oh yeah, the divine masculine pursues. So you need to do that within you. Like you need to protect yourself. You need to provide for yourself. You need to pursue your passions and your purpose. And confirmation, when you are in alignment and in fulfillment within yourself, that is when, and when you start surrendering. So if you already are doing this, this is coming. If you need to do this, then do this, and then divine union is coming, and divine union within you. But trust me, when you're gonna be in divine union within, why am I screaming? When you are in divine union within you, you are gonna be like not caring about love. You're gonna just be like, I'm so fulfilled within myself. There's gonna be people coming towards you, whether you're a male or a female, and you're just gonna be like, no. You're just gonna be like, nope, because you are in, you are your own divine masculine like energy. You're that for yourself, and you're the feminine for yourself as well. So like if the masculine energy outside of you is not matching your internal divine masculine, you're not going to want to choose it. You're going to be like, "Nah, I'm having too much fun over here by myself." Like if you're not adding to that, then like bye. So, yeah, you are connecting to your virtues. Justice, that is one of the three virtues next to strength and temperance and justice. Those are the three virtues of the tarot. All the people who have done you wrong, they are getting their justice or they will get their justice. You could be a Libra or yeah, you could be a Libra, you could be a Gemini, an air sign. You could be an air sign. Because like the scales, I'm just seeing the scales, and that's like Libra, like that sign. You could be a water sign. Well, we have a lot of major arcana here, and then we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck over here. That's a lot of major arcana. Like this is like very major in your life. We have really good cards in this reading. Yes. He You bring justice to this world. You bring balance to this world. You bring balance to your life. You bring balance to other people's lives. And you're divinely protected by God. You're, while you are fulfilling yourself, surrendering, and coming into union within you, you are divinely protected. And your divine union, like the person that your divine partner, they are divinely protected as well, and your union confirmation, that was a loud ass motorcycle. Your union is protected as well. Oh, I feel like you don't see this coming in. You have a divine masculine, like a man who's gonna lead you to God. Because like in your highest timeline, you're choosing a man who is led by God, because you choose God. You choose to be led by God when you're single, when you're alone. So, because you have been in relationships where the masculine energy in your life was leading you astray, because the masculine energies from your past were led by the devil. And they were leading you to the devil, to devil energy, to low vibration, to your lower self. And you didn't want that, so you had to walk away, and you wanted to choose to like live your life to the fullest, or you're gonna, or you should do this. If you're not, I feel like when you were a kid you always knew that there was someone out there for you, someone that's meant just for you, your divine counterpart, because God was telling you when you were little, and you confirmation. Yeah, you knew. You always knew that there's someone out there for you, whether you're a man or a woman. Also, if I'm talking about masculine energy or feminine, and like reverse the roles where necessary. Because energy, like, you could be a feminine, like I have masculine energy within me. So if I'm talking about a masculine energy, it could be you, maybe it could be you. So like take it how it resonates and flip the roles as necessary. You are stable. Yeah, you have always been a very balanced person, like your whole life. You obviously, like, you weren't always balanced, but like you had balance in your life. Like when you were a kid, you were very balanced, but then you were brought out of alignment. And then you would go back into balance, and then you would get out of alignment again. And like that would keep happening in your life, but that was meant to be because it was teaching you to find balance, to keep finding your center, to keep finding your balance. Yeah, you're surrendering to you're surrendering to God. You're surrendering to your masculine and feminine energy, and you're choosing to balance it. Oh, you know what? I just realized I do this every time. Look, this has the I'm gonna have to flip it. Hopefully I don't get my video taken down. Because I think I might have got a strike already. And I think it was because of that card, because of the lover's card. Maybe I should just take a like marker and like cross that out. I'm just gonna flip it for now. Do you angels, you know that it's the lover's card. But yes, so we're gonna move on to the oracle cards. So we have the Rose Pocket Oracle. I have all the decks that I use linked below. So we're going to start with these. The Rapture, Sensuality, Love, Romance, Pleasure. Yeah, this is perfect. This card. Yeah, that's so funny. I saw this card. I didn't see all of them, but some of them I ended up seeing, like if they flipped. And then the lovers card came out. Like I picked these all before I started the reading, and then these came out as I was doing the reading. Like you angels saw. But I love, that's so perfect. Thank you, God. This is it always is synchronistic because of God. Because God is present. You are realizing like your divine like sexuality. You know that like your sexual energy is divine. Your love. Oh, I put it on top of the 10 of cups. Yeah, are you are pleased, like you have pleasure just from life. Like when you breathe air and you're like, I'm so grateful for the air that I breathe. You like get this pleasure from just the breath that you take. You have pleasure, like when you see a beautiful flowers, like you feel the pleasure like through your body. This is your highest timeline. If you're not feeling this, confirmation, you need to do what you want, but in your highest timeline you're choosing celibacy because you're the people who are coming into your life, they're not pleasing you. Let's face it, they're not pleasing you, honey, and you need to find pleasure in life and every day. Like when you eat, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so delicious. Like I love this food. Like this, I love this yogurt. I actually didn't finish eating it. Um, like you're just like eating it and you're like, mmm, it's so good. Like, I'm gonna put it in the fridge. It's getting a little warm now that I left it out. I forgot about it. But yeah, you're like finding pleasure in other things besides like sexual things. That's what you're doing in your highest timeline. You're loving yourself. You're being romantic with yourself. You're buying yourself flowers. I actually buy myself flowers all the time, but my birthday was just yesterday. So I got those flowers, or my brother bought me those flowers. But yeah, like when I look at my flowers that my brother bought me, and then I have sunflowers over here by my bedside table, and like it, when I see them, I'm just like, oh, I love, like they just brighten my room, they brighten my day, they bring me pleasure. Like it literally just makes me so happy. Like if that's what your highest time in your highest timeline, like you're not like ruled by your urges, by your sexual urges. Like that's actually devil energy. Like when you're just like lustful and like you see like you're if you're a male and you see titties and ass and you're just like you have a boner immediately, like control yourself. Like keep it in your freaking pants, dude. I mean, let me not be judgmental because God gives you grace. But yeah, that's devil energy. The devil is manipulating you to follow lust. And if you keep choosing lust, you're going to keep choosing lust instead of divine love. So if you want divine love, stop choosing lust and choose to divinely love yourself. Choose your highest timeline. Choose the very, very best for yourself. And I mean in every level. Level up. Level up in every level. Level up in your health. Level up in what you eat. Level up in going to the gym and working out more. Level up emotionally. Level up mentally. What else is there? Level up in love. Level up, like love yourself more. Choose to look and like choose to focus on the things that you love and that make you happy instead of the things that you do not like. Because there's 50-50 in your life. There's good things happening too, and then there's things that are you're not very happy with. But you have a choice. You can choose to focus on what you love, or you can choose to focus on what you don't love. When you're choosing to focus on what you love, your every day will be better. Confirmation, I used to be a person who chose to focus on what I didn't like in my reality. And that didn't make me feel good. So I started to choose to focus on what I love, and I become aware of it. Like if I look at something and I'm like, oh, that's pissing me off. I'll be like, oh, look at that tree. Like I literally will like wait. I'll notice it within me and I'm like, wait, I don't want to focus on what's not making me happy. I want to focus on what makes me happy. So I'll look at my flowers and I'll be like, oh, look at my beautiful flowers. And then I'll keep that vibration. But like obviously when you're like integrating, like you need to integrate, you need to do shadow work. Check out my past readings if you want to know more about integration work and shadow work. And I'm also going to be making separate videos for integration work and shadow work. It's like the same thing. Integration work and shadow work. It's like the same exact thing. It's just different name. But yeah, I'm going to do a video for that. So subscribe and look out for that if you're interested in that. But yeah. So, yes. Move up my chair a little bit. Let me get close to you, baby. Love you. Love you, angel. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. Yes, you are doing a lot of ancestral healing. Like, even unconsciously, you do it as well. Like, before I became conscious and, like, realized how to do integration work and how to heal. I started to do it consciously, but then I would look back and I would be like, oh my gosh, I used to do this even before too when I was unconscious. Like I would do it unconsciously. So you are, even if you're not conscious of it right now, you will become conscious of it. The more that you heal and the more that you consciously choose to heal, you will become more and more conscious of the fact that like you have been healing even before, even when you weren't conscious. Trust the process. You're trusting in the process, or you should trust the process. I feel like you are doing like rituals, like not like rituals like a magic spell or anything like that, like just like rituals, like like in the morning when you wake up and like you make your coffee or you make your matcha, whatever you drink in the morning, tea, you make your tea. I like to make my matcha at night. Do things ahead of time. I feel like maybe that's why I brought that up. Do things ahead of time for yourself. If you drink matcha, make your matcha at night before bed and have it ready for yourself in the morning. Well, I actually have to do mine for tomorrow. I have to make my matcha for tomorrow. I love doing that. It saves me so much more time in the morning. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I need to slow down. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, ritual. Yes. So you are doing some type of ritual, like that's a good. It's like not hurting you or anyone or the planet or anything, but it's like a habitual thing. Yes, you're changing your habits. You have good habits. Yes. Instead of, choosing low vibrational habits, you're choosing high vibrational habits. At night, you do like you have like a process of like this a ritual of like what you do before bed, right? You're gonna like shower, you're gonna cleanse your energy before bed. You make sure your room is clean so that when you wake up in the morning, you look and see your clean room and you're like just like you wake up and you're happy. You're just like, ah, when your like room is a mess and you wake up in the morning, like it could have kind of affect your day. So yeah, in your highest timeline, doing you're taking care of your environment. I said that in the beginning of the reading too. So yeah, trust the process. The bloom, creations realized, right time, celebrate. Sorry. I mean, thank you. I was like in the ethers. I was like up in the clouds in the spiritual and when I was like in the middle of reading that. Creations realized. I feel like you're realizing your creative abilities, like that you always have been like loving to create ever since you were younger, and you're remembering and you're realizing it in the perfect timing. I feel like excuse me, I feel like your creative abilities are blooming like this rose in this picture. Your creative ability is blooming and becoming more free flowing. It's becoming infinite. Like you're realizing that you can infinitely create anything you want. And you have been celebrating. You celebrate everything. In your highest timeline, you celebrate. When you wake up, you're like, yes, I'm so grateful to be alive. When you go to bed, you say, I'm grateful to be alive. You're grateful for everything. You're grateful for the water that you drink. You're grateful for your coffee, your matcha, whatever you drink in the morning. Like you focus on the things that bring you joy. That's what you're doing in your highest timeline. Yes. If you're not doing this right now, what I'm talking about, start doing these things. Start doing these things and start following your passions and doing what you love, and you will get to your highest timeline. every time you do something that's the best for you in this now moment, you're getting yourself into your highest timeline. And then as soon as you do something that's from the past, what you used to do that keeps you stuck and in a low vibration, you're going back to the low vibration. But that's okay. We're meant to go up and down. The low vibration is teaching you. You're meant to like feel the patterns and be like, this doesn't make me feel good. I want to choose better. I want to choose the best. That's why you're here. Because you're choosing your highest timeline. You want to be in your highest timeline. So do these things. Karaoke for one. Stuck in the car on your commute or the school run. Sing in your car. Turn that radio up loud and sing along. I was doing this yesterday. I don't have a aux cord in my car, so all I can listen to is the radio, or I can like put a CD on. But I don't really have CDs. Like who has CDs anymore? It's 2024. Maybe I should get some CDs. I bet I can find some cheap ones. Anyways, I was just doing that when I was driving back from sushi. I went to sushi with my sister and my friend, and we turned the radio up loud and we were singing, and it was so fun. You should do this. And I'm going to do this more too because I want to be in my highest timeline as well. Hee I love this how it says on every card it says it. Self-care isn't selfish. I feel like people think that self-care is selfish. And people, when you start doing this, or if you are already doing this, then you know you're experiencing this, where people are like thinking or saying that you are selfish because you're choosing you. You're choosing to put yourself first, but you don't care. In your highest timeline, you're like, I am gonna like continue to choose me, and I don't care who. It's usually gonna people are gonna judge you, people that don't put themselves first. So give it to God, let it go, and keep choosing the best for yourself. And those people will get inspired and they will follow your lead. You are also a leader. You could be a life path number 1, 11, or 9. You are a natural born leader. You're meant to lead. And if you are not any of these life path numbers, then you could be a teacher, a healer, a oracle. Maybe you guide people. Maybe you do readings. And you're meant to be the leader of your life, and like just by being the leader of your life, people will follow your lead because you're choosing the best for yourself. And even if people are in a competition with you and they're like trying to be in a competition with you and they're choosing the best for themselves, that's good. Who cares? Let them compete. Let them think they're competing, because then they're gonna keep choosing the very best for themselves, and that's gonna bring them to their highest timeline, and that's what you want. If you're here, you know that like you need to manifest the best for yourself and the highest good of all, the highest good of you and the highest good of all, down to the blade of grass, down to the oxygen and water, like everything, because we need all that to live. Anyways, budgets aren't just for money. Only take on as much as you can afford to do and carefully budget your time to your musts and wants. Be cautious about your time spending. Yes, this is so true. Use your time doing what you love, like your free time. This is what you're doing in your highest timeline. You're going to work your regular job, and then you're taking care of your responsibilities, cleaning, cooking for yourself, meal prepping for yourself. You're preparing, you're getting everything ready ahead of time. You're writing your goals down, you're recording your videos ahead of time. Like you have like a few videos recorded so that like when you want to post a new video, you don't have to sit and do it right and then post it and like take all the time. You are doing things ahead of time. You're writing your goals down. And then when you have free time, you use it to do what you love, whatever that is for you. You could bake, you could cook, maybe you like to make jewelry, maybe you like to crochet, maybe you like to sew, maybe you make fashion, maybe you're a gardener, like you like love to like arrange bouquets, like it could be anything. Like maybe you have a garden and you like, you know, you know what you do. You know what you do. do 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 do. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. These three affirmations came out in the last reading that I did, the love reading that I did. That I already posted it, so you can go look at it. The title's like, "This is the highest timeline in love." Confirmation. My happiness is a direct reflection of how quickly I can shift my perception from fear to love. My high vibe thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind, and love in my heart. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Write these down below. Affirm these down below. When you write affirmations, you're affirming it even more. So affirm it, like don't underestimate the power of doing that. So if you want to affirm it more and like let it reprogram your mind, write them in the comments and comment down below these affirmations. You could do all of them, you can do one. I recommend doing all of them because they're all really good. I just had a bunch of zeros, so that is infinite possibilities, infinite creativity, infinite wisdom. That's what's waiting for you when you align to your highest timeline. So keep doing that. Keep doing it, baby. Okay, I have to go back to my regular job soon. I'm gonna finish this up. Yes, I do have a regular job. I do this for fun because I love it. Visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth. But yeah, all the decks I'm using, I'm gonna link them below just so you know. Angel of Secret Glade. Yeah, you're also speaking your truth. You're speaking truth, period, in your highest timeline. You only speak truth. You live in truth. You do. You live in truth. I'm proud of you. Oh, you are clearing your throat chakra, or you need to clear your throat chakra. You are activating your throat chakra. Yes. Yeah, maybe you've been drawn to blue more. Maybe you've been wearing more blue. Maybe you've been buying things, like more things that are blue. And like before, maybe you didn't. Maybe before you would buy other colors, but like now you've been drawn to more blue. But it's because your throat chakra is activating, and yeah, you are clearing your throat chakra, and you keep clearing it, and you're activating it by doing that. And that's why you're drawn to blue. Okay, allow yourself to grow with your angels, protective light shining all around you. God is always protecting you. You're divinely protected because you're doing God's work. You're leading people to the best, to their highest timeline, just by being you. Find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. I got this one in one of my previous readings as well. So check out my previous readings if you resonate with me. Yeah, put yourself first. That's what the self-care I was saying earlier. Like, you have to put yourself first. Like, these people that are like trying to shame you for putting yourself first, when you need them, they're not there for you. Maybe sometimes they are, but like when you really, really need it, some of these people aren't there for you. So like you need to help yourself. Maybe they can't be there for you because they're like self-sacrificing themselves and they're not putting themselves first. So like because they're putting so many other things before themselves, they're like backed up. They don't even have time for themselves, let alone to be there for you. So like you need to fill your own cup. You need to do follow God. You've been seeing dragonflies. Maybe you've been seeing these flowers. I forgot what those are called. But I see them a lot. You've been seeing butterflies and birds. Maybe you've been seeing fairies. So yes, follow what fulfills you. That's not hurting anyone or you. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. And check out my past readings. I have some really good readings. I mean, do what you want. But if you feel guided to, check them out. It will help a lot. It will guide you to the highest timeline. And if you want to be in the highest timeline, the timeline that God has for you, subscribe. You'll love it here. But yeah, like obviously we have free will, so 444 on the timer. Every time I say 444, I always think of the 444 deal from Wendy's. Maybe you like Wendy's and you like the 444 deal, but you, in your highest timeline, you're not eating fast food because they use canola oil in the fast food. In any restaurant, they use canola oil, and that oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, grapeseed oil, they cause inflammation in the body. Any oil besides olive oil, butter, coconut oil, or ghee, or like beef tallow, I'm pretty sure that's good for you too. Yeah, like if it's that's why you got to cook for yourself. That's why you got to meal prep, because if you want to have health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart, you need to take care of your body. Because if you're not feeling, if you're eating food that has canola oil in there, you're not going to have health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart, because you're going to be feeling like crap. We don't want that. Okay, 555 on the timer. I just saw that's change. Your reality is changing. You are in your highest timeline. When you bring more awareness to where what you want is already here, you're in your highest timeline. Like when you bring awareness to the good already in your life, what you do want that's already in your life, just by bringing your awareness to it, you're bringing yourself to your highest timeline already. So keep doing that. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, bye.